So you're breaking your promise. I understand now. You're nothing more than a greedy piece of trash who's trying to get a wishy at the expense of Mishy. Gone, worthless human. I'd make a much better one than you.
What the hell? I thought this was a kid's movie.
Huh? Hey, what are you... Stop it! I thought we were the bestest friends. Ah!
Oh my god. I thought this was a kid's movie. Fucking Mishy just turned into Chucky. Whose weapon do you need to work on? I mean, it makes the most sense to give it to Van. Like, come on. Could you make me a stun caliber?
Yeah, leave this to me. There. All fixed.
Dawn Fang. This is one hell of a weapon. Your skills are the real deal. No wonder you're the head of Basil's artisans. Hey, Arkwright. Been only 10 days since I last saw you. Took you long enough, Van. Long enough, my ass. What are you doing? You planning on seeing the Revolution Festival off with a bang? Because that's all you'll get with these two here. I think there's a misunderstanding here. Well, at least you're relatively reasonable. But the bar is pretty damn low when you're drinking with this guy. So, you accept his invitation for Yume's sake? Or no? Is it something about him specifically? Good question. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. What I want is for him to get a clear look at who I am today. Once he has had present me in his head and moves on from past me, then we can talk. I see. Feels like she's overthinking this whole makeup thing, but not my business. Through daybreak. Alright, last video of the recording session tonight, then I'm gonna quickly edit these things and head straight to bed because I gotta be up in the morning to do stuff. Anyway, we're gonna start with some side quests.
Let's see.
I know we're not done with the rounds, but I got a plan. Now, we're gonna do this right now.
Right.
Hey Van, thanks for coming. Sure thing. Figured I'd hear you out at least. You wrote that Jess has disappeared, right? Yeah. You know who he is, don't you? Yeah, we cross paths at the station from time to time. Did a small job for him a while back, too. Interesting, I didn't know that. Anyway, when did he go missing? He was already gone when I woke up this morning. I went into his room to check in on him, but found this note then instead. I know this is sudden, but I have to leave. The longer things go on, the harder it is for me to bear it. And don't worry about holding on to my things. You can go ahead and get rid of them. Thanks for everything, and sorry for all the trouble. Bye. Alright. For the looks of it, now we all were expecting this? No, he never said anything about leaving. We were having dinner just fine with my sister just last night. You guys spent a lot of time together, yeah? Did something weird happen? Let me think. You know, things did feel a little awkward between him and my sister. Something else happened that stuck out to me, yeah. Mind sharing? It was 3 days ago. Jess was gonna have a nighttime show over at Riverside, so I went to check it out, but he never showed up to it. They had to cancel. He bailed out on a gig at the last minute? That ain't normal. He never done that before. I asked him what happened that day, but he wouldn't answer me. Everything else was fine, so I didn't bring it up to him again. But he bailed out on you. Well, at least it doesn't look like anything illegal happened. And I didn't think it was worth bothering the guild for. Instead, I took some time off work today to look for him. I've been everywhere I thought he might have gone to, but no luck. I don't think I can do this by myself. That's why I decided to ask you guys for help. You've got a rep of doing good by your clients. Yeah, makes sense. I think I got a good grasp on this whole shtick now. In that case, will you help look for him? I'm not trying to pressure you. Sure, we can pitch in. I'm so glad, thank you. Not to change the subject, but didn't you and Jess grow up together? We're both from Mankerville. We've been friends ever since we were kids. My sister and I decided to move to Edith after he made his big break. I thought things were back to how they used to be when we were kids, but now I don't know what to think. Your sister's name's Carol, right? And she's not looking for him. I don't know. I don't think so. I told her about it, obviously, but she didn't want to help me. She should be at her job, like usual. Works in the boutique over in Seaton. Something must have happened between her and Jess. I feel a little guilty not having a clue what it is, though. Sometimes stuff just happens. All we can do now is look for him. Do you know who else he was friends with? The only person I can think of at the top of my head is his manager. I don't know how to reach her, though, but Carol probably does. Got it. Thanks for sharing. Don't worry about looking for him anymore. We'll take it from here. Hang in there. Wait here, and we'll do our best to find him. I'll do that. Thanks again, you guys. Alright, first stop, Raymond's sister Carol. Let's see what she's got to say about all this. He said she was working in a boutique in the Seaton district. Only one I know of is in Arlen.
Let's get this party started.
Sir.
Here goes.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Oh, are you here from that office place? Yep. Van Arkwright Solutions. Your little brother asked me to find Jess. I'm talking about it. Any little thing might help. But I already heard something happened between you and Jess. If you don't want to, you don't have to tell me the full story. Just anything that might help me find him. Raymond's been real worried about him, you know. Poor guy took a day off work. He's running around the whole city trying to find him. I think it took a while for him to reach out for help, too.
So could you help us out? For his sake? I know, Raymond isn't the only one worried about him. I can't tell you everything, but I can try to help as best I can.
No problem. Every little bit helps. So, 3 days ago we heard Jess canceled his upcoming live performance last minute. You know why?
Well, it was... I can't hide it. It's my fault.
I see.
I was talking to him right before he was set to perform. I sort of asked how he viewed me. How he wanted us to be going forward. I was trying to make a move. Jess was saying, I'm fine if you're fine. I don't want to rock the boat, stuff like that. He didn't have a problem with how things were. But I didn't react well. I lashed out at him. I don't want to be like this forever, though. I could tell I hurt Jess when I said that. He was silent for a minute, and he said, I can't risk that. I don't want to ruin what we have. You don't understand how I feel. Or Raymond. He sounded really strained. But I did understand. I know how he feels. And I can't just have my own feelings bottled up like this. And then Jess, he just...
I get the gist. Thanks for filling us in.
I'm sorry. I just don't know what to say. I just can't face him right now. Not after what I did.
I get that. We'll take care of it, don't worry. I think I understand what's going on between her and Jess. Jess was just... yeah. Carol must have picked up on it. It's just that Raymond part I'm not so clear on. What about his feelings? By the by, you're in contact with Jess's manager, right? Mind giving me their number?
Oh, yes, of course.
Van plugged in the contact info Carol gave him and immediately dialed it up. He got through to Jess's manager, who agreed to meet him at the terrace in front of the station. Alright, let's get over there.
Got it. Let's get going to that terrace.
Oh.
Let's do this. No rest for the weary.
Are you Jess's manager?
That's right. Never thought he'd up and disappear like that, without even saying anything to his housemates.
What have you heard?
We were recently talking about his future, as an artist, I mean. I'm sure you heard about it already, but he missed his concert 3 days ago. Got an earful from me, of course. All he said to me was that things can't keep going like this. He said he wanted to get away from his current environment and work someplace else. Even mentioned trying to perform abroad. Not every artist has the guts to do that, I guess. Well, I said to forget about that for now. He's at a critical point in his career, too critical to be going anywhere. I told him straight that he has no hope of succeeding if he just leaves the country. His response, so be it. An early retirement might suit me if it comes to it.
He's awfully willing to throw everything away.
However, I'm still his manager as of now, so he's obligated to inform me in case he does leave the capital. So far, he hasn't done that. Wherever he is, I trust it's still near the capital.
Thanks for the info. That's pretty useful. Well, I got you here. Mind if I ask you more about anyone else that might know him?
I don't know much. He's always been a very private person, but I do know he recently helped arrange the music for an idol duo. Sable and Wu, I think. They're the best I can give you when it comes to acquaintances.
Just knowing that is a big help. We know the two of them, so it should be easy to talk about it.
I believe they're in the middle of a concert right now. It's over in the Blue Score, where Jess himself often performs.
Right. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. I hope you can bring him to his senses. Good luck. Okay, let's go and talk to them.
Off to Riverside we go.
Taking off now. You're so cute! Woo!
I should ask the two idols about Jess. Should I wait till their break time?
Hi there. Thanks for coming to see us.
You two did great up there. Sorry to bother you while you're on your break, but I got a few questions for you.
Oh no, Jess of all people. Now that you mention it, I did think he was acting strange this morning.
This morning?
Where'd you see him? Oh, we bumped into each other at Brothers Music Shop over in Tyrell. We stopped by the store to borrow some musical equipment for our performance today. Jess was talking to the manager when we got there. He's a regular there. He was probably saying goodbye to the manager since Jess was on his way out of the capital.
Did you and Jess talk about anything?
I told him we were gonna have a performance and he wished me the best. I was hoping he'd be here, so I made a point of inviting him.
He said he appreciated the invite but was busy.
Mentioned leaving the capital to see his favorite flower.
Favorite flower? Wonder what that could be. Maybe Raymond knows.
Well, he does work selling flowers, yeah?
Thanks for the help. Much appreciated.
It was nothing. Hope you two can help Jess out.
Okay, back to Raymond for now.
Let's fill him in on how things are going.
This is
Just go to the office.
Taking off now.
You guys buying something too, or what?
He said he was going out of town to see his favorite flower. That's what we heard. Any idea what that might be? Think so. He was probably talking about white daisies. Not really that rare a flower. They're really common in our hometown. Anchorville's full of them. Jess, Carol, and I would go out to the fields and look at them all the time. Though you can't really find any natural fields like that out here in Edith. The only ones here are cultivated. Who knew?
What's the fascination with white daisies? Why not something else? How come you like them so much?
I mean, they're easy on the eyes and smell nice for one. But I guess the true meaning spoke to us. Do you know what white daisies mean in the language of flowers? Hidden love. It's poetic, don't you think? Yeah, I feel ya. But if that's what they stand for, then I wonder, are y'all hiding some sort of hidden love? I don't know. That might be a stretch. Maybe they appeal to Jess's artistic sensibilities. being a musician and all. Carol's more of an open book, though. But now that I think about it, she might actually be hiding her true feelings. But you're the expert. Oh yeah, I don't think she told you about what happened. Something happened? Things can't keep going on like this forever. She really said that. Uh-huh, basically spilled her whole heart. And what did Jess say? That he didn't want to ruin his relationship with you two. Well, that's a relief, at least. I feel bad for my sister. I want her happiness more than anything, but that's just not how things have shaken up. To backpedal to the flower thing a little. You kinda sidestepped the whole hidden love discussion. What about you? Got any secrets of your own? Me? You're not seriously springing that on me out of the blue and expecting an answer. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I do understand where Jess is coming from. Not wanting to ruin how things are now and all. Anyway, don't mind me. Let's get back to the topic at hand. We know what he's looking for, but do you know where he might have gone to see those flowers? I think so. He asked me once if I knew where daisies grew naturally. I actually didn't have anybody at the time, but my boss did. Some bloom in the Memorial Park forest. Apparently there's a bunch of them near the entrance. The forest. You sure about that? Isn't that area closed off, though? Believe me, I know. But you'd be surprised how far Jess could go on his stubbornness alone. I don't doubt he could sneak in there if he wanted to. Alright. He shouldn't get attacked by any monsters if he doesn't wander too far in, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, you're going to the park, then? Can you take me with you? I understand what happened between Jess and Carol, but I don't see why they meant they had to leave us out of nowhere. It just doesn't make sense to me. I want to talk to him. I need to hear the answers directly from his mouth. Sure, why not? If he's not coming back, might as well take you to him. Let you two smooth things out. I'll let you know once we're ready to roll. Sound good? Thanks, Van. So we're about to get these gay lovers together? Or am I, like, really misleading these things? Anyway, you're gonna let your sis know? I'll contact her just to let her know what's going on. I wonder if I'm really heavily misreading things. I finally found you, Jess. This is where you were, huh? Raymond. Van. I see. You must have asked for his help finding me. You're really good at tracking people down, aren't you? Sorry, but work's work. Should we leave you guys to it? Actually, could you stay here? I have a feeling what Jess is gonna try to dodge my questions if it's just us two. Alright, if that's what the client wants, that's what the client gets. I'll get right to the point then. Why did you do this, Jess? Why would you just disappear all of a sudden, only leaving us a note? Did you never think that that might have been cruel? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. But I didn't know what else to do. I'm a coward. Jess, if this is because of Carol... It's not. Not at all. I do feel bad not being able to return her feelings, yeah. But that's not why I ran away. Then why did you? You still remember that conversation we had before coming to Edith? Just the two of us. Of course I do. And how we promised to keep it a secret. Sure it's okay for us to be here? It's fine on my end, at least. What about you, Jess? Are you okay if we talk about it? It's not that big a deal anyway. We just talked about us both being in love with someone who didn't reciprocate our feelings. Yeah. Your feelings haven't changed, I take it. No. They haven't. And I'll never be with the one I love. That I can guarantee you. That's because... Never mind. This is wrong. Me putting things to words will only make it worse. No one's gonna benefit from it if I say it out loud. It would just be a hassle for you anyway. What does that mean? Wait! I think he finally figured it out. Who knew? I don't intend on acting on my feelings, so you don't have to worry about that. But you gotta understand how I feel now. Especially since you also can't be together with the one you love. That's fair. You're right about that. Didn't see that one coming.
Love can be so easy and so complicated. I can't stand the thought of ruining things between the three of us. You must feel the same way, right? But Carol didn't. Carol. She said something to me 3 nights ago that really caught me off guard. Said that she knew how I felt. That was it, really. I know it doesn't feel like a big deal, but it was to me. And I know she didn't mean to hurt me. But I just couldn't. I couldn't bear it anymore. That's why I ran. Jess, so you understand now. You understand why we can't be together anymore. Wait! Oh.
Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna... Oh boy, I don't know about this one.
Carol? You came.
I was wondering when you'd show up.
I wasn't sure if I wanted to come, but I've made up my mind. I couldn't just keep ignoring it. I really appreciate you taking the blame for me, Jess. But you should stop that. It's all my fault. I knew how you felt, and I still decided to talk to you about this. It's okay, Carol. It's not really your fault. If anything, I'm grateful. This was going to happen one day, and I knew it all along. It's always been an inevitability. You didn't cause this, but only hurried it along. It's probably better for us to deal with it now. Right? Jess, that's not... I'm really sorry for leaving without saying anything. But we had the chance to talk now. You understand why it had to be done. So, this is goodbye.
I don't like having things end here. Should probably say something about...
Mock their friendship. Jesus Christ!
Y'all are really gonna regret this, you know.
Van. I know that. I already do. But it's probably better this way. For the sake of all of us.
You sure about that? You guys have known each other since you were kids. I'm guessing you don't want to leave so much as you want them to understand what you're going through. And to stick together.
He's right. That's what I want, at least. This is still a lot to take in, to be honest. But neither you nor your feelings are a hassle to me, Jess. I swear it. Goddess, why would you even think that? I promise you they're not. And that should not be one of your biggest worries taken care of. But that's... I know I really don't have a right to speak here since I caused this in the first place. But you're still the same Jess we've always known. Us knowing how you feel doesn't change that. It doesn't change who you are or how we feel about you. You really mean that?
Looks like you should have put a lot more faith in your friends there. They're pretty understanding. You still think running away is the best choice? If you were only hurting yourself, then it'd be one thing. But that ain't the case, is it? Your actions are gonna cause the friends you care so much about pain too. They're also gonna regret this. At the very least, you three need to sit down and have a good and long talk about what you want. If after all that you still want to walk away, then that's fine. It's never too late.
Van's right. Please, Jess. You two are far kinder to me than I deserve. But if you're willing to fight for us for so much, it wouldn't do if I just took the coward's way out, yeah? I need to be brave and face the consequences for this, whatever those may be.
Glad to hear it.
Thank you, Jess. I knew you'd come around. I think that was the best outcome for everyone. We owe you, Van. What you said really resonated with me.
Good to know.
I'll never forget what you did for us today. Let me be the one that pays your fee. It's only right since I caused this. It would be right if we all paid equal parts. I'm good if that works for you. You two are the best. I couldn't ask for better friends.
You sure lucked out there, buddy.
With that, Raymond's request came to a successful conclusion.
That takes care of that.
Wait a...
Reward deposited.
What? No! You can't just hit the credits on me. I need to know. Are you gay? I never planned on coming back here.
And yet here I am, with my old friends in tow. It feels strange. The heck do you mean strange? We're all home together, just as it should be.
You can't just up and leave without saying anything, you big dork.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry for worrying you. You're a real handful sometimes. Now that we found Jess, I gotta get back to business.
What? No. Wait, stop. Hold on. No! They don't confirm it? Are you kidding me? They gotta be gay. Oh my god, I don't even know if he's gay because Carol won't even keep talking about her own love for him anymore. Okay, so how about this? Let's assume if the gay storyline, at least I'm pretty sure that's what's going on here, is real. Raymond and Jess are both gay. And the thing is that it took a little while for Carol to finally know about it. And when Carol found out about it, of course she was hurt. But then, she was like, oh, but if I really love him, then I need to be happy for him. So, yeah. I'm so confused. I don't know if he's gay. I think he's gay. Is he gay? I don't know if he's gay. I don't know.
Off we go.
I think he's gay. He must be. He and Raymond have to be gay. They just have to be. Right? I don't know,
Excuse me.
dude. I just don't know. I just don't know. I just don't.
This Eastern cuisine is delicious.
Grabbing a bite to eat, you two? Looks like you're living large if you're having a full course. You could call it compensation for some work we did. I know the woman who runs this place. She and I go way back.
For someone in Hayway's upper management, Mal's a surprisingly understanding person. That said, it is a little concerning just how much Jack gets wasted when he's here.
Way off me. You don't expect a man's pride to take hit when he's on a losing streak or what?
Way off you? Is that what you have to say to me after I stepped in and bargained on your behalf? Look, if you're gonna make bets, you need to set your sights on more sensible stuff, or you'll always end up feeling miserable.
Sensible, huh? What do you mean by that?
Alright, I'll give you an example. Let's say you pick 2 cards from my hand of 5. If the sum of yours beats mine, you win. And if you win, you can go out and enjoy the entertainment district. I'll even give you the cash to have some fun.
You're on. I'm not gonna hold back on what you just said, alright? No takebacks. The cards might be stacked against him, but he stands to gain a lot if he wins. Guess a lot of it ultimately comes down to mind games. I think I'll go for this. No. The left edge looks real suspicious.
Whoa, 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 what do you think you're doing?
Guess I'm barking up the wrong tree. But no, her, she'll be 2 steps ahead of me. So I just gotta be 3.
You're not gonna win that easily.
Those 2 sure didn't take long to get all fired up.
There's a gambling movie being shopped around, isn't there? I better pay close attention to those 2 when I get to offer my star in it. Or when I get my offer to star in it. I'll be ready. Alright, this down here will fill up the episode. Man, Revolution Festival is the best day of the year. Don't you agree, babe? Sure, the festival can be a real pain in the neck, but I still love today. With that whole speech over, I don't have to worry about work anymore. We can have lots of fun together all day long, like ADOS intended. Oh, I also bought us some tickets for Golden Blood Director's Cut. Can't go wrong with that. You're an idiot. Babe? Are you mad about something? Nate, I think we should break up. Why? How can you say that? Why do you think? After everything that's happened, I haven't heard from you in a whole month. Do you really expect me to be happy after being treated like that just because you decided to suddenly drag me out here? Babe, I didn't mean to ignore you. I've been swamped with work. Uh-huh. What about that policewoman you were talking to earlier? You seem to be enjoying her company just fine. Oh, wait, I can explain. There's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. I remember her. He dragged her to the Tharbad Film Festival, too. I'm impressed she put up with him for as long as she has.
Yeah, I think we should just leave these two alone and move on.
'Cause every night I will save your life.